Marquis Ōkuma Shigenobu, February 16, 1838 to January 10, 1922, was a famous Japanese legislator and lawmaker, the 8th, June 30, 1898, November 8, 1898, and 17th, April 16, 1914, October 9, 1916, state head of Japan, and the pioneer behind Waseda College. His dad was a trooper and believed that him should seek after a tactical profession. However, Shigenobu became intrigued by governmental issues at an early age. He considered Rengaku, Dutch, or Western investigations, and gained English and global regulation from a Dutch teacher, turning into serious areas of strength for an protected government. As a young fellow, he identified with the regulation of Suno joy and quat, love the sovereign and remove the brutes and quat winking face, and upheld a strategy of solidarity between the magnificent court and the shogunate. He was a functioning member in the Meiji Reclamation, and became money pastor in the new government, liable for the modernization of Japan's monetary framework and the execution of changes that supported Japan's initial modern development. In 1881, after a long series of conflicts with the Meiji theocracy, Ōkuma was excused. He proceeded to turn into an expressive and regarded pundit of the public authority. In 1882, he helped to establish the protected moderate party, Rikken Kaishinto, to advance the idea of an English-style parliamentary framework. That very year, Ōkuma likewise established the Tokyo Senman Gakko in the Waseda locale of Tokyo, which became Waseda College. In 1898, he coordinated the Kenzaida party and became state leader. He resigned from legislative issues in 1907, yet returned and became state leader again in 1914. Ōkuma was instrumental in the modernization of Japan by organizing social, political, and monetary changes. He was quite possibly of the most exceptionally regarded lawmaker in Japanese history. Ōkuma Shigenobu was conceived in Quat, Hachitaro, and Quat, the principal child of a big guns official who was a samurai of the Adventure family, in Adventure, Heisen Territory, current Adventure Prefecture, on February 16, 1838. In spite of the fact that his dad, a weld, needed him to seek after a tactical vocation, Ōkuma was keen on legislative issues. During his initial years, his schooling comprised essentially of the investigation of Chinese Confucian writing and subsidiary works, like Hagakure. In 1855, soon after his dad's demise, he deserted his examinations at the Space Foundation and moved to a school of Rengaku, Dutch investigations, or Western investigations. The Dutch school was converged with the Common School in 1861, and Ōkuma took up an addressing position there in practically no time. A while later, despite the fact that Ōkuma identified with the Suno joy and quat, respect the sovereign and remove the brutes and quat winking face development, he likewise pushed intervention between the dissidents in Choshu and the shogunate. In Edo, during an outing to Nagasaki, Ōkuma met a Dutch evangelist named Guido Verbeek, who showed him the English language, science, and global regulation, and gave him duplicates of the New Confirmation and the American Statement of Freedom. These works are frequently said to have impacted his political reasoning significantly, and urged him to help endeavors to nullify the current medieval framework and work toward the foundation of a sacred government. Ōkuma habitually went among Nagasaki and Kyoto before very long and became dynamic in the Meiji rebuilding. He was an individual from the majestic supporter group inside Heisen, and upheld the strategy of solidarity between the royal court and the shogunate. In 1867, he made a trip to Edo with Sojima Taneyomi to propose a royal reclamation plan to Shogun Tokugawa Yoshinobu. The shogun answered by pronouncing the men Ronin and requested them captured as they continued back to Kyoto. Ōkuma spent a month detained at home in adventure.